guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my best and worst of Formularx video. I haven't really done a best and worst of brand video in a while. This is a series that I want to kind of get back to, but in the middle I was kind of feeling like I was testing out like just 2 or 3 products here and there from different brands. But now I feel like there are certain brands that I've actually tried a lot of, and I can sit down and do like a best and worst of video for those brands. So you will be seeing quite a few coming up in this month. I think the first one that you will be seeing is Formularx, yes, and then there are also some more brands that I have my eye on that I want to do. Should I tell you what they are? Or maybe we'll just keep them a suspense, but in case there is a specific brand that you want me to do a best and worst of, leave a comment down below and let me know. I will definitely make sure to either do that this year, or maybe, like when I say this year I mean in this month, or I will probably start curating my list for next year as well of videos that I would like to do and like share with you and stuff like that. But any which ways, let's get into the video and let's start talking about some Formularx products. Now I have how many do I have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 products, so there isn't much. That being said, Formularx is one of those brands that doesn't have a lot of products in their product lineup. They are more so like a brand who really focuses on coming out with fewer products but really meaningful products. And I think what really works for their business model is the products they come out are such staples that people continue to repurchase them over and over again, and I feel that's how they like remain in business, and that's how they are prospering and growing so much. So it's definitely working for them. Like whatever they're doing is definitely working for them. So yeah, that is that. Let's now just move on and jump in and start talking about these things. Now obviously I don't have a lot of them, and there are a few that I do have, but I just didn't want to like show them to you in person, so I will insert pictures right here on this side of the screen for every single product. But now let's jump right into it. The first thing that I want to talk about is their cult favorite product. I feel like this is what rose and like gave the brand so much popularity, and that's why it has like this cult favorite status, and that is the Barrier Repair Moisturizer. This is something that I heard so much of hype about, and I always thought, okay, what is so amazing about this? But then when I finally got it and tried it out, in fact I've used up an entire tube and I've repurchased one as well, which I have in my backup stash, like in my skincare collection. This is basically the perfect moisturizer, if I have to put it very simply. It's something that's going to work for oily skin people, dry skin people. You can use this as a daytime moisturizer. I use it as a daytime moisturizer, but you can also use it at night if you would like that. I would prefer something a little bit more heavy for nighttime, so for me this would be a daytime moisturizer. But if you are someone who has a very simple skincare routine and a very small skincare collection, you want one moisturizer that will essentially work for morning and night, this is something that I would recommend, and I do think it's going to work for, you know, morning and night. It is also something that will work in every season, I believe. So it's a very versatile product that I can't tell you who this would not work for, essentially. So if there is one thing that you want to try out from this brand, or if you are someone who wants to get this because you've seen the hype and you've heard the hype so much, but you're like, will this work for me? Is this meant for my skin type? Is it the right season to buy it? There is no wrong season, there is no wrong skin type. This will literally work for every single person out there. So this is a product I would highly recommend. It's probably one of the best products that they have, to be completely honest. There are some other things also that I really like from them, but if you had to ask me one thing that I would recommend to everyone, this is it. Moving on next, something that I am not actually a very big fan of. Like, I was very excited to try it out, and when I did try it out, I enjoyed using it a lot, and I mentioned how much I enjoyed using it. But then I thought about the price point and kind of the results that I saw with the product, which I was then a little bit underwhelmed. I was like, nah, this is not as exciting as what I had thought, and I didn't see results also per se. I'm talking about their 14% brightening serum. This comes in like it reminds me of paint. Like if you remember in school when we had those paint cut tubes that we used to get, it comes in like that kind of packaging, that kind of cap also, in fact, for that matter. So it definitely reminds me of that. But this is like a light gel lotion kind of I would say it's a more watery consistency of a serum, and it's got 14% of like actives that are different actives. I mean, different brightening actives. I believe there is niacinamide, there is vitamin C, there is also maybe alpha arbutin and some other brightening ingredients as well. So it's not like one brightening ingredient, it's got multiple brightening ingredients, which is, I feel like, more beneficial than just having one. So it's a very unique formulation, something that I don't see in the Indian market, which is absolutely great. That being said, it's a little bit more on the pricier side as well. I believe it's more than 1000 rupees the MRP, and of course if you get it at offers or discounts, then depending on the percentage you will save some money. But apart from that, considering the price, I was really expecting that if it got so many amazing ingredients, it's going to be very, very effective. But for me personally, I did not actually notice any sort of help with my hyperpigmentation specifically. So I was like, if I'm spending so much money and I'm not getting any results out of it, I enjoy a good product that's got like an amazing sensorial experience, but apart from that, it's got nothing. And one more gripe that I had with this was that the packaging, like, it's a tin tube, right? So the tin tube got bent from the middle and it kind of broke, so product used to leak from there after a certain point, and that was a little bit cumbersome to use. So I eventually did, of course, use it up and all of that stuff, but overall in general, if this is something that you ask me about, I would say you could probably skip it, to be completely honest. So yeah, not the biggest fan of this one specifically. That being said, I want to talk about two more like sort of meh products. They were not as bad as this one, and they're also more inexpensive, so I kind of feel bad to really diss on them, but they were not super effective in my personal opinion. The first one is the glycolic plus salicylic acid solution. So this is supposed to be like a serum, but it's more of like a toner consistency and you get more quantity apparently. But when it comes to a product like this, I typically tend to use it on a cotton pad, and when I use it on a cotton pad, I feel like I went through the glycolic and salicylic acid solution pretty damn quickly. It did not really last me that long, so even though it's supposed to be marketed like that, that was not my personal experience. That being said, of course, if I'm using it on a cotton pad, my cotton pad is going to absorb more products, so I cannot exactly blame the brand, but the way I use it, I did use it up pretty quickly. If you are directly using it on your hand or directly putting it on your face, you'll probably not go through as much product. But at the same time, when it comes to AHAs and BHAs, I don't feel comfortable directly putting it on my face if it's more of a watery fluid consistency, because sometimes it does get in the eye and then it starts burning my eye, which is of course not something that I would want my skincare to do. So that being said, this is not one of my favorite products and I didn't see great results with it. I mean, I saw okay results. It was not bad, it was not mind-blowing. Basically, like the other products, they actually blow my mind. This one I was like, okay, whatever, kinda. And then the niacinamide plus salicylic acid solution is another one of their products that I was using and I enjoyed using it, but I'm like, okay, this is also pretty meh. It is something that I would use in the mornings, and I mean, I liked it. It was, again, a little better than this, but again, did not blow my mind. But again, I don't have any other bad things to say about it. It worked for my skin. My skin was happy. My skin was, it was doing good. It was doing good. But their favorite out of the solutions basically that they have was the niacinamide one. It also has another ingredient with a super long name that I cannot ever pronounce, so I'm just not going to try. But obviously I will leave the names and the links of everything down below so you can go and check it out. But this was my favorite product. In fact, it is one of my favorite niacinamide serums just in general that I was using, because it reminds me a lot of my minimalist niacinamide serum, but better than that. And this one actually lasted a long time also for me. I feel like out of all their solutions that they have, the only one that I actually felt like I was getting more product than my regular serum was this one, because of how long it lasted. Like, one bottle lasted me a long time. And the pricing, again, like I said, is pretty similar to your standard serums that you would buy any which ways. So if there is one like solution that they have that I would tend to repurchase, it would definitely be this one, because it does all the amazing things that my typical niacinamide serums do for me, like minimizing the appearance of pores, smoothing the skin, making it look really nice and flawless, and helping with overall not just skin texture but skin tone and all of that. So it does all those exact same amazing things, but it's a good value for money. It's simple in terms of packaging also, so I do really like that fact. And yeah, just overall a great product in general, so I would highly recommend that one. And the last product we're going to be talking about today is another moisturizer from them, and this one is more of like, I would typically consider this to be a nighttime moisturizer, and that is the peptide ceramide moisturizer. Again, a beautiful pillowy, cushiony, cloudy consistency that when you take it on your skin, like when you take it on your hand and you start like massaging it among your fingers and you start applying it on your face, oh my god, it's a beautiful feeling. And literally it feels like if you want to do like the typical self-care pamper wala skincare routine, these are the products that you should truly be using in that pamper skincare self-care routine, because it actually feels like you're pampering your skin and you're taking care of it and you're just enjoying your skincare in general. If that's something that is really important to you, then I think these products are amazing. Apart from that, this one obviously is going to be a little bit more on the heavier side as compared to the barrier relief moisturizer, which is again why I said that I would use something like this in the night time. I've never used it in the daytime, and I don't think I would typically, to be very honest. Even in the winters, I feel like the barrier repair is good for morning, and then this one is more of a nighttime moisturizer. Again, I have used up one tube already and I am currently on my second one. I mean, I haven't opened it yet, but I have a backup of it and I cannot wait to get into it. I'm kind of like saving it and savoring it before I open it and start using it, because I know once I open it and start using it, I'm going to use it every single day and absolutely fly through it. So yes, if you're looking for a good slightly more heavier, richer, thicker moisturizer, or if you have dry skin and you're looking for an amazing moisturizer recommendation, I would highly recommend that you check this one out. They also have the newer Hydra Whale Malassezia moisturizer, which I haven't tried out yet. So if I would have tried it out, I would be able to talk about it in today's video. But unfortunately, since I haven't, I do own it. So once I cycle it into my rotation and start using it, I will review it and share my thoughts with you guys. But that's it for today's video. Those are my best and worst of Formularx products. And yeah, let me know how your experience has been with Formularx products. If you have tried out anything, or in case you're interested in trying anything but you were like a little skeptical, you were not sure if you want to buy it or not, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I would love to chat with you guys there. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Vlogmas is going on and I'm going to be posting a new video every single day. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit on the notification bell button to get notified every single time I post a new video. Typically it's going to be 5 p.m. every single day, but in case I'm ever like a little bit short on time and I haven't edited my video in time, I will make sure that the video still goes up in the same day. It might not go up at 5 p.m. specifically, but it will definitely go up before the day ends. I want to be on top of my uploads as much as I possibly can, but yeah, that's why I'm telling you, hit on the notification bell button, because that way even if the video goes up late, you still get a notification whenever it does go up. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye.